Hey there, welcome to Monster Cat's Mix Contest, where real home DJs showcase their mixing talents to win real prizes. Here, let me show you. Each season, finalists from all over the world face off on the show to earn your votes. They must come up with the most creative mix only using our music. But only one DJ can win. Who will it be? So let's get right into it because it all starts right now on this season of the Mix Contest.
Yeah, we're on one.
And I'll have a shot if you want to flip to 2.
Yeah, we'll flip to 2 when he starts talking.
Hello. Welcome to the Learn to Mix stream with me. I'm ROCKETMAN. If you guys don't know me, my actual name is Josh. We got a lot of fun tracks for you today. First hour is going to be a DJ set live on a Pioneer DJ controller, which you'll be able to win one very close to this if you win the Mix Contest, so make sure you guys enter. And the second half, we're going to be going over the demo submission mix that we made to show you guys how to do it. And that way you can get the best mix possible and get a chance to enter this amazing contest. So the whole point of this is to learn to mix, right? So what we're going to start with is an intro. And for me, I personally love really epic intros. So we're going to start with the Dream in Color remix by Amity. And then we're going to go into some other fun tracks. So let's get right into it.
Your voice echoes in my mind. I get lost in every line. Raindrops ringing in my head become a melody instead. dark, they traveled to freedom. Broken and worn, but they once kept on in the moonlight, the moonlight. I can only wish that one day we'll find the one to keep. The journey is an endless one, to the same love, the same love.
trees, it's a beautiful night. You're all that I want, you're all that I need, and you light up my life. So fall from the stars into my arms if you're ready to fly. Yeah, I'll never let you go. Whoa, oh, oh, oh. I would believe if I could see the look in your eyes. It's not what it seems, this isn't a dream, it's a wonderful life. So fall from the stars into my arms if you're ready to fly. Yeah, I'll never let
Hey guys, so we think we're having an issue with the audio. We're just gonna shift down real quick, get you right back up. So give me just a second. In the meantime, I hope you guys are enjoying the set.
Can they hear you still?
Yeah, they can still hear us. It's coming through well. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put them in the chat because my boy Angelo's over here. He's going to be feeding questions for the tutorial portion, and I want to make sure that we get all of them answered, whether it's for the mix contest, how to mix, whether that's live or in the studio. We just want to make sure that it's informative for all of you. Let's see. Do we have anything coming in?
I plugged it back in, but I'm not seeing audio levels.
Oh, I got you.
Should I go live?
Hey guys, I'm Substitute Josh. We are fixing audio. Josh is the audio man, so he's doing that. And that's why I'm here. For you.
Oh, thank you, Keegan.
For you.
Keegan's running all the cameras, so big ups to him. All right, so we're gonna get back into the mix. Hopefully that fixed the issue, and let's get back into it.
Hey boy, nurse, time to get 'em on.
I'm so alone. Nothing feels like home. I'm so alone. Trying to find my way back home to you.
I'm glad to hear the pitch is fixed. Let's get back to the mix now. Here we go.
I'm so alone, nothing feels like home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you. I'm so alone, nothing feels like home. I'm so alone, trying to find my way back home to you.
Hey boy, nurse, time to get 'em on. Living life for the next drop.
Just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. We don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours I was.
So as you guys can see, using mashups in your mix is probably a great way, and not probably, it is a great way to add a lot of energy to it and be able to switch up tracks that people already know, allow them to sing along, and just have fun with your mix. So keep that in mind when you submit.
I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, but you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, and it's coming down to now, and never. I was putting in the hours. You were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I've been putting in the hours, and it's coming down to now, never. I was putting in the
heart was on fire, but you let me burn. You got me wired, now there's no return. No. You took my heart, you took my soul. Rip me to pieces, now you go.
Hey, so I'm seeing a lot of you guys in the comments say that the audio's a little messed up. We're gonna try to fix that real quick. Again, we're not really sure why it's doing this. It ran fine last night, unfortunately. Yeah, switch it over. And in the meantime, how are you guys liking the set, even though it's a little pitch shifted for whatever reason?
Is the unit on?
Let's see.
Unit. We did have some questions earlier, if you want to answer.
Oh yeah, let's answer the questions.
And somebody asked, should we record our sets live?
Recording your sets live, that's really up to you for the mix contest. Moreover, in the past, I think there's only been one person, and don't quote me on this. I think there's only been one person that's made it as a finalist that submitted a live submission. But if you want to submit live, if you feel more comfortable doing that, absolutely go for it. Just make sure you stay within the 10-minute mark.
Then another one was, can they use pre-created mashups?
Pre-created mashups, go for it. If they're yours, even better. If they're not yours, I would stay away from that. Probably not the best. This is trying to showcase yourself. But if you made mashups and it's with Monster Cat tracks, go for it. Absolutely put them in your mix.
I think that's all the questions we have for now. Someone just put a question.
Yep, reading right now. Would an Ableton Pioneer touchpad or MIDI fighter be a good place to start? You know, honestly, for a beginner, you can do nearly everything you need to for a studio mix. I mean, everything you can do for a studio mix just straight off of your computer. You don't even need any hardware for that besides a laptop or a PC, something. So before you start getting into gear and such like that, just see if you want to feel it out, see if it's for you, and just go more on the software side to begin with.
Keegan, is the mixer set to 48 hertz?
Wave 4824. Yeah, it is.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's see.
All right, we can try it.
Hey, Duality.
You want to try it?
How do you start streaming? You get a capture card, and preferably you get an audio interface that doesn't bug out every few minutes like ours is doing right now. But we hopefully we get that figured out. Software to recommend to start on. I've been using Tractor to plan all my mixes since I began, and I got I think it's Ableton Lite. That's what I started on. There's a lot of YouTube videos on that, but honestly, any DAW you get is going to be able to do anything else you need for anything else.
Somebody said best synth under $200. Do you want to go ahead and do it?
Best synth under 200? That's not a question for me. You're gonna have to ask somebody else about that. But good news, I think we got the music set. Hopefully, we're gonna try it right now. If it's still causing us issues, let us know, and we'll just switch over to the tutorial stream. But hopefully, this works out.
Hang in there, baby. Sub Josh. The mic isn't on.
It's silent. Wish everybody that they're doing well.
It's not letting me pull up the battery power. Oh, it's unplugged from. It's not plugged into a USB slot that it's reading.
Stuff happens, man.
That's the issue.
So they can't hear me?
Somebody said sounds clean now, but that's just the audio. That's just the mic.
I love you guys. I really do.
Is the mic even on?
The mic, it's on, baby. This is Keegan. I'm plugged in, baby. I'm plugged in, ready to go.
I think we got it now.
Sub Josh. Let's get Sub Josh in the chat.
ASMR stream win.
All right, let's see if this actually works now. Hopefully it does.
It was a one-horned, one-eyed, flying purple people eater. One-horned, one-eyed, flying purple people eater. One-horned, one-eyed, flying purple people eater. Sure looks strange to me. Wow.
People here sure look strange to me. There's a one-eyed, one-more time. People here. One-eyed, one-more time. People here sure look strange to me. It looks like a purple people eating with me. It was a it was a one-eyed, one-more time.
about you. And I don't wanna say, but the second that I wait, no, the words can't get to you. You're pushing me, oh, it's wrong and it's right, it's not black and white. But I know that will always be something golden. It's only worth taking to make it. If you took a little time to open up to see my.
Alright, so one of the few rules about this mix contest is you have to include 2 of the 6 tracks that we include in your download package. One of those tracks is Chroma. I love this song. And yeah, maybe you put it in your mix, maybe you don't, but make sure you get 2 of them.
That you'll never not care for me. I was always scared, no, I couldn't be prepared for you just to be a memory. You're pushing me, but it's wrong and it's right, it's not black and white. But I know that will always be something golden. It's only worth taking to make it. If you took a little time to ignite, to see my love, to see my
Thank you guys so much! I'm gonna eat this in just a second.
Again, if you want me to, if you want me Stole your scepter on that night. You took a picture, keep by my bedside. So you're mine when you're gone, baby, please don't be alone. I got my ticket to the west side. You say my name with your accent, makes me remember how much I missed you.
So shout out to Bye for this track, Million Days. It's so good, and did a remix of it, so haven't released it anywhere. It's only here, just for you guys. It might be a little pitched down, but it's all good.
I'm not superstitious, I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine for the taking. It was mine for the taking. It was mine for a million days. In a million ways. Stole your heart and I got lucky. Stole your heart and it was mine in a million ways. For a million days.
I don't feel this is right. I don't know, should we let go? Diving into your mind just to overflow. Are you feeling the signs? Feel the cold in your bones. Looking up to the sky to see a silver sun. I can't be the only one who always feels this way. I can't be the only one who's slowly falling. I can't be the only one who always feels this way. I can't be the only one who's slowly falling. This night with you, I'm higher when I'm with you. So hold my hand, I'll take it through. I'm higher when I'm with you. You know I'm higher when I'm with you. Said I'm higher when I'm with you. You know I'm higher when I'm with you. I said I'm higher when I'm with you, with you. I'm higher. With you. I'm higher for the baby. You know I'm higher when I'm with you. I'm higher when I'm with you. You know I'm higher when I'm with you. I said I'm higher when I'm with you. We can live forever. I'm for the baby. I am a good baby.
I needed you. Know that I've been missing, but I'm foolish. I needed you. I needed you.
But life is hard. Sometimes you gotta wonder if it's worth it. I don't know, but I can give you a hope that won't fade away, so you can keep your heart safe. You don't have to be downhearted. Let's return to where we started. You don't have to be downhearted, 'cause I will be the one fighting for you, fighting for you. When our heart is awake, I will fix your mistakes. Downhearted,
mystery, why don't you solve me? Take a listen to the sound while I'm crawling. Pen and paper to write down your clues. Safe, safe. In my head I can have all my reasons, but it comes out like I'm always leaving. Close the case, now you have all your proof. It's all I can do. It's all I can do. It's all I can do. You keep on trying, 'cause maybe I'm crazy as you. You keep on trying, maybe I'm crazy as you.
Could talk for me, I wouldn't be holding back all these thoughts about.
It's most important that you share this with your grandparents.
You're not the words that is for me. Got my heart just relentlessly dropping. My body It's not true, that's nothing new. That's nothing new. It's nothing new. You keep on trying, cause maybe I'm crazy as you.
I'm helpless, but I'm loving it. And my mind can't cross this fence. Your love is something I don't get. Love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I won't get over it. Love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire. Oh, you said that I'd be yours until the end of time. My mind can't comprehend. Your love is something I don't get. Your love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I won't get over it. Your love is like barbed wire. I heard if I get much higher, I won't get over it. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by barbed wire. I'm caught by
heartbreak. internal fires. Now those burning fires fuel my desire for you. But you sleep in my clothes. Oh, it ain't right. I've been stressing at night. We're together, but I feel alone. How long do I stand here in the fire? How long do I try before I'm on my own? How long do I walk across the wire? Stay till we fall.
Alright, I got one last song for you guys before we switch over to this tutorial. This is probably the favorite mashup I've ever made. Hope you guys like it.
Fighting for you, I'm fighting for you, fuel my desire for you.
right, thank you guys for putting up with us as we did an hour live stream. I'm sorry that the audio was a little messed up. It'll be better once we go to the production part. I want to switch it back to the crew real quick because they're the reason that this whole thing was able to happen. I literally just, I play, they do the rest. We got Keegan, we got Parker, we got Angelo, and my boy Patrick, who really runs all the stream. He's a little sick right now, so we're gonna have Patrick open the door real quick just to say hi to everybody. There he is. Hi, Patrick.
Come back to one.
All right, and then with that, we're gonna have Dan switch over to a couple ads for you guys real quick as I get set up on my computer for the production stream, and we'll be back in just a second.